everyone. Welcome back to Tea and Champagne Pod. You back with me and Lena, and as you know, I'm Dee, and we have a special guest today, DJ Kyng. Brr, 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 brr.
I
This
actually
All
is
got that
right.
sound.
yes. Oh, let's
Oh, you
go.
got
Let's go
sound?
I
with
actually
the
got that
yes,
sound too.
Let's
yes.
hear
Let's go
it.
with the effects.
Oh,
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's see. We got the DJ in the house. We got the
Oh
DJ
yeah.
in the
Oh yeah.
building.
yes.
He's coming with
You
the
know what it is.
equipment. He's coming with the knowledge. Y'all get ready.
Yes.
Y'all get
Yes.
You
hyped.
know it.
This is our Journey to
Yes.
Music episode. Last
Yeah.
week, we journeyed through fashion. So I hope y'all are cute now. I hope y'all got all the tips. I hope y'all are
Yes.
ready to get
hmm
into our next chapter. Because I'm ready. I'm excited. As you can see, I'm already popped me a bottle. We drinking. We out here. So
Oh, D
cheers.
is hype, y'all.
I'm
Like,
so excited. Y'all don't understand. I'm
D
so
is
excited.
hype. Okay.
Got the
So,
Run DMC t-shirt on. I've been waiting to wear it. I'm ready.
oh,
So
shoot.
Okay.
I
Okay. I
didn't
see
even
you.
notice that.
it's the
I see
camera
you.
not
Okay.
man, the camera's not letting me live. It ain't really showing everything, but yeah,
It
It's an
look
iconic
good.
shirt. We know what it looks like. Right. It's iconic.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
For
That's
sure.
what's up,
absolutely.
D.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So before we get into, this episode, because I'm ready, and D's ready, the DJ Kyng is ready, but
You know it.
let's get to the business first.
Okay.
We always got to take care of our church announcement.
Yes.
So
Okay.
sippers, thank you again for listening. If you have any questions, want to send us um stories, ideas, if you would like to be a guest, you can email us at teaandchampagnepod@gmail.com. Also, our Black Business of the Week, okay, it is the Chattanooga Plug. The
Let's go.
Plug is a collaborative and social networking space that strives to bring people together to create influential power sources within the community. Um, they do offer a membership based on co-working space Monday through Fridays and in the afternoons, weekends, and they are also a event venue space. So the Plug Chattanooga is their Instagram. We will put that in the description below. Dee and I have actually been to one of their events. It is a very, very nice space.
It
We've
is.
met the owners, very nice people. And yeah, you want to get your influential things on. You need to meet. You working from home. This is a space for you. It's quiet. And do your thing. Be a boss. If you're working from home, you know, this will be a good place to go if we're recording our show one day, you know?
It yeah, it really would be a vibe if we would take advantage of that space because it's nice and
Yeah,
it's great to network there. Like the networking
yes,
and the exposure to whatever you're doing is awesome because they'll let you plug your business and then they'll use their social media to plug you too. So
yes,
great
yes. It was
connections are made.
Okay.
very, very great connection, and we met some great friends there that we're friends with now. So shout out to the
Yeah.
Plug Seven. Let me hear that burr, burr, burr.
Burr, burr, burr,
Bump, bump,
burr.
bump.
Yes, shout out.
Got you.
Yes, shout
Appreciate you,
out to you.
DJ.
Yeah.
Great
What you call
origin
them? The
story,
horn
great people.
siren? The
Yeah.
horn
It's
siren?
just horns. Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
got it. I
yeah,
got that sound from DJ Clue. He used to use that all the time.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
like the bomb. I like the
Yes,
bomb. That's what
yeah.
Charlemagne used. All right, so
So,
let's go ahead and get into the episode, guys. Again, we do have DJ Kyng with us. Um, DJ, what are you drinking this morning or this afternoon?
I I start my day every day with a bottle of water. Just to stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? The best thing we can do, especially with us being black,
it's that
hydration
water.
for sure.
Drink
That's
your
You know
water
what I'm
and
right.
mind your
saying?
business. Yes.
1000%.
Bring out that skin, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
D, what you got drinking? I mean, what you drinking?
Okay. Well, I might have did things a little bit backwards. I started my day off opening up a bottle of peach wine. It's so good,
Mm,
y'all. I know we champagne and tea, but
Hey.
my mom bought this bottle of Amber Falls Peach Persuasion, and it is so good. So I got that. But then I was like, you know what? I'm thirsty. You know what? That means I ain't start my day off right. So I also have a nice little cup of water as well because
That's a
that is
cup.
It's the
how we
weekend.
do.
It's
It's
the
a
That's a
cup.
weekend.
cup.
Yeah, isn't it cute? I got this from my sister. She got it's like one of
Yes.
those temperature control cups,
Mm,
like
Oh,
a
like a
you
Yeti.
know, like a
yeah.
Yeti. It's like a little mini version of a Yeti. But she
That's
gave
cute.
all the bridesmaids ones. It's so cute, and
Okay.
so it's
That
gonna
is
keep my
cute.
water cold.
Okay.
What you
Okay.
drinking, girl? What you got?
Okay, I'm trying to set the vibes and wake up.
There you go.
So I got coffee and I got some a
I'm
little
not mad.
Marcus champagne
I'm not mad.
and I got my carrots for my snacks, but I
There
don't
you
want to be crunching
go.
in your ear. So,
There
we just
you
gonna let it do
go.
what it do.
You a whole ass adult. You know that, right? Like you whole
Girl,
ass 35-year-old. She got her coffee and her carrots, y'all.
we
It's
busy
the
out
it's the
here.
healthy
You know
tip.
what
It's
I
the
mean?
healthy
You
tip. I love
grown.
it. Like the healthy tip.
Me
I love
too.
it.
You know.
Not mad at all.
Okay. All right.
Mm.
So, let's keep the party going. Um, so do you have an icebreaker question that you want to present to King?
Yeah. I'll break the ice before we get into our official
All right.
questions.
Let's
It's kind
hear
of
it.
music related.
Let's do
So
it.
let's see. Say your life was a show, right? Your life is
Mhm.
a show. Reality TV is big right now, but we also have sitcoms based on life experiences. And let's say your life is one. What song would be your theme song to your show about you and your people, your life?
Wow. Y'all coming
Mm-hmm.
off the bat with the heat. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. I got a couple
Okay.
of songs that's on the top of my list actually. Number one that comes off the dome like uh is a Ti song that was off of like one of his albums back in the day, and it was called My Life Your Entertainment. And so
Ooh,
Mm,
I think
that's a good one. That's a
I
good, yeah.
cannot. It was Usher and Ti was on that song,
mm-hmm.
and
I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
that is off the bat that came to mind.
Okay.
But also it would be a song. It would probably be a song that I've made,
Oh, yeah.
because of everything that I do, especially like my theme song for my stream. So
Yeah.
it would probably be that for sure.
I like that.
But I don't have it on me or anything like that for y'all to play or anything like that. But
No
yeah,
worries.
yeah, it would probably be that. But let's go with the Ti song for sure. Like My Life Your
That's a
Entertainment
good
for sure.
one. Yeah.
Yeah,
That fits.
yeah,
That fits well.
yeah,
What
for sure.
about you, Lena? What's your
Oh
what's your
Lord, that
theme
is
song gonna be?
a crazy question. Like, okay, I think it's gonna be a Beyonce song for sure. You know, it's either gonna be "I'm That Girl" or "Diva."
Okay.
You
Yes.
Okay,
know,
okay.
Yes. Come on,
and
diva.
probably "Diva"
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, a female version of a hustler. So, I'm a boss
Yes.
and
Okay,
everything. So,
Yeah.
like, kind of,
okay.
and then the other one will probably be, I said I'm that girl, but I'm thinking, Cardi's B song, Get Up 10, because I
Yeah,
mean,
that's a good one
I
too.
just, that
Okay,
is
That's a
just like
banger.
a song
Yeah.
right
okay.
there. Like,
Yeah. It
I
has a
don't
great
listen.
build. Yeah,
It does, but it's a story, the
it
way
Yeah,
is.
it builds and
yeah.
everything. But I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna get up 10. So,
Yeah.
we go through challenges, and I get knocked down, but I get up 10. Yeah, that would
I
be my
like
song.
Okay,
that. I like
okay.
all that energy. Both of y'all had some good ones.
What
Come on,
about
we
you?
want to hear yours. We want to hear it. Come on now.
He about to
You know
bring it
what?
home.
Man, well, I too would be going with Beyonce because I don't know why
Okay.
she lives in my head, but she just
It's
takes my
Queen
life and
B.
writes about it. Yes, Queen Bee.
Okay.
But okay, so this song I thought is just an underrated song. She performed it at the Oscars. It was on King Richard's soundtrack, Be Alive.
Mm.
Oh. Mhm.
That song, me and the kids, we rarely overlap on songs we could put on repeat, but that's one song that we play on repeat. And the lyrics of that song just, it feels so good to be. And then I got my
Mhm.
family by
Mm.
my side.
Okay.
That, yeah, I feel like that's fitting for if I had a show and it was about me because I'm around my family all day. And then it's like, I got my sisters, but I'm around my girls all day. So I want it to be positive. I'm gonna wake up with that positive energy. And I tried to find a song where the whole song would apply from beginning to end. And she performed it at the Oscars and she should have won that one. That category robbed
Yeah.
her.
Okay.
So that was
Um,
our ice.
I
What you
just wanted
doing?
to say the song is good. I just remember after watching the movie King Richard, I cried because of the song.
It's it's an emotional song.
The movie was good. Have you seen it, King?
I
Have you seen
have.
that movie?
I
It was
have. It
good.
was
I thought
very
it was a
good. It
good
was very
movie.
good. I didn't cry though. I didn't cry. Okay. But it was a very good movie. Like
I
I
won't
did love the
hold
soundtrack
you.
to it. I did love the
I won't
soundtrack.
judge you. I won't judge you because you did not cry.
Look, I'm not really a crier. Like I can truly say, like, I don't think half of the people in my life has ever seen me cry, to be honest with you.
I mean,
So
that's not
I can't
unheard
say
of when
that
it
for
comes to
me.
guys. That was an emotional movie. Yeah, I might have teared up at the end too, because it's just, it's one of the movies, it's a biopic, and we still have Serena with us. Like, she's
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
a legend that we can actually still see, and they're making movies about her already. So, yeah,
yeah.
I
Is
want
It's
that
just
that
energy.
crazy.
quick question? Is that one of the questions? Like, what's a song that makes you cry? Like, is that one of the questions that we're gonna ask today?
Oh
No.
no.
Because that would be, oh man, that would be fire. Like, I might
Do
just
you
ask
have one?
y'all that.
We can ask that
I
though.
do have a, I do have
Oh,
a
we
song that
We
gonna
makes me
just
cry.
go.
yeah.
We just go ask it now. What's a song that
That's
makes you
Yeah.
cry?
Let's go on and bring it in.
oh man. Okay. So this song was like it was this was back when I was like 14, right? So like my grandma passed and like uh it was like this song kind of came in at the right time. It was after my grandma's funeral, and I get into the car and we're driving to the burial site, and it was a song called "Most High" by Monet. And like it's
Mm.
not a super popular song or anything like that, but every time I hear it, it brings me back to that point of my life where I was, and I cannot hold back the tears. I just can't.
Hmm.
It's wild. It's wild
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. That's real. That's real.
It takes me right back to that point when I was 14.
Mhm.
I can't
Wow.
explain it for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a gospel song.
It's it wasn't at first, but I think people are using it as a gospel song.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it was on Power 94, when we jumped in the car and I was riding with my brother, and my brother doesn't listen to any gospel music, so
Yeah.
it couldn't have been a gospel music like at the time, and
Mm.
it wasn't like my grandma's funeral was on a Sunday either, so I know it wasn't a gospel song at the time. So
Right.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's true. That's alignment right there. That's
yeah,
real.
yeah. I keep it with me. I keep it with me for sure.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
what about y'all?
So,
I need to hear this. I need to hear
I
it.
mean,
I
we
gotta hear
know "Be Alive" made Lena cry. Is that
it. Yeah.
top of mind? Was there any others, off top of your head? No.
Girl, I cry to everything.
So, okay, back when soundtracks used to be a whole ass thing, we had the Set It Off soundtrack on repeat when Set It Off
Hmm.
had came out. Oh my God, that movie. First of all, that movie made me cry. And then
Yeah.
second of all, Brandy has a feature on that song with who she on that song with a bunch of big
It's
names
it's
and my mind is
CC
drawing
whining.
blank.
Is it
Is
CC
Cece
whining?
Mm.
Is
Yeah.
Gladys Knight on this song? It was just a
Yes.
bunch. Gladys Knight is on that
Yeah.
song too.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Gladys?
Is it called
I'm missing
Sisters?
you.
Or
I'm
is it called
missing
I'm
you.
Missing You?
I thought so.
Lord, that
I need
song
to
makes me
research
so
this real quick.
emotional.
Wait.
It's
Oh my God,
man, it's
you've
such a great
heard that
song.
song. You've heard
It's
that
like,
song
cause
before,
I'm
King.
missing you. I ain't gonna hurt
I'll
Yeah.
y'all.
find a
Okay.
I'll
Makes sense.
find a
Tamia and all the rest of
way
them was on it too.
to.
Like,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh my
Tamia.
God.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Yeah.
song,
That
because
was a yeah.
that's
It
a
was
song,
it
man.
was
That song
one
gives me
more
chills.
like iconic person that was it Shaka Khan?
I think so.
I think it was Shaka Khan.
I
On
think
that
Shaka was
song?
on this song too.
Yeah. Yeah. It was glad
Damn.
that was the
That
very first time
song,
I ever heard Gladys Knight and Shaka Khan on the same song. Yeah.
it's a great song. And then it just hits home because that movie, she loses everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
start playing that track. And so now when I hear that song, I get emotional.
But the
So,
Woo.
other song before they play that song is sad too when Cleo dies.
Oh
Day
yeah.
after day.
whoo,
Yeah.
that's another one. Oh, Lord.
I be like,
Lord.
oh.
That third movie.
Hey,
And that
whoever did
song
that
did not
soundtrack was
hold.
fire. Whoever
That
did that,
soundtrack was
Yes,
yo,
so
yes.
co-
classic.
bruh,
Classic soundtrack. Set It
bruh,
Off, Space Jam, and Romeo Must Die. Three soundtracks that was on
Mm.
mm,
repeat
mm,
all the
Okay,
time.
so you gotta throw Soul Fool in there too, because that was a good
Soul
ass
Food,
soundtrack
yes.
too. Like
mm,
for
Yes, let's not
real.
forget Soul Food.
mm.
Talking about
Oh
Mama
my God.
with Boys to
Like that was
Men.
my auntie Valerie used to
Oh
play that
man.
all the time. Like for
Me
real. That
too.
was a
That's another
grown ass
one.
music.
It was.
Man, y'all
You
coming with the
right.
heat. Woo,
You right. Oh, you about to make me go into my bag.
ooh wee.
I got to go watch the movies now and then go
Girl.
play the music. Okay.
And I can't
I,
like when I be looking for totals, the group R&B group Total.
Yeah.
mm,
When
Yeah.
I be looking for their music, Apple, I don't know about Spotify, but Apple does not have What About Us. I cannot find that song
Ooh.
anywhere. That's the one
mm,
that was
That
on the
sound like
Soulful
Apple.
soundtrack with
yeah,
Missy Elliott. That
yeah.
song,
That's a
mm,
classic song too. Classic record.
man.
Look,
Okay,
Okay.
see,
listen. Y'all are going into like the whole era
Yeah.
question that we were supposed to be answering.
Well,
Like,
let's roll
okay,
into it. Let's roll into
let's
it.
roll into it. So the
okay.
question was supposed to be what is the best music? What is the best era of music? And King is going just. I'm assuming you're saying the '90s.
I mean, do we really have to say it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's it was
Cause
just basically like I grew up like I was born in 87. So like the
hmm
90s
same.
was like the very first decade for sure that like I was
Hmm.
able to listen to like all of the music. And like so I've actually gone back to the 80s, I've gone back to the 70s. It just don't hit like the 90s. It just don't.
Yeah,
Everything,
Yeah.
rap, hip hop, everything, even pop was like
Facts.
fire in the 90s.
Facts. Yeah.
I just
For
yeah,
I
real.
don't know what to tell you. It blows my mind every time. Like even decades later, nothing can beat this decade of music.
I
yeah.
So
agree.
I mean, yes, you're true. The only I'ma just, say I like 70s music too because of the instrumentals.
hmm
The instruments was live and it was like on the brink of funk. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
hmm
Like it was
hmm
very groovy and it was
Yeah.
new because some OJs and Earth, Wind and
And
Fire, come
Switch.
on now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, for
The
sure.
Jacksons.
they
I agree
walk.
with everything y'all say. I mean, the 90s
But
hit.
you're right. The '90s is my heart. So I mean,
I
whew,
take that with a
'70s
grain of
is my
salt.
side dude.
Yeah, yeah. I take it with a grain of salt because they laid the foundation.
They
And so
did.
like how
Yeah,
do you take the foundation to the next level? That's what the 90s did.
'90s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because
for sure.
90s was sampling a lot of music too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. And
Absolutely.
shout
Sampling a
out
lot.
to Diddy
I
because
know. Speaking of samples.
he put that all together.
hmm
You can't talk about the '90s without Puff Daddy. My bad. And he
I
just
was
was
about to say,
like,
Love. I'm gonna go
oh,
by
like
love
he was
now.
just so
yeah. Yeah.
crazy, like just so hungry. Like I think that's what to me that's what separates 90s music from this era of music. We are in, what are we, 2023? It's because like the producers were like
Mm,
hungry with you,
mm,
you know. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall while Diddy was in the studio with some people, because I just feel like, we got a glimpse of that when we was watching Making the Band, and we kind of joked about it. But
mm,
he was very passionate to, and
mm-hmm.
he believed in these artists, and he really wanted them to get it. And I was looking at the meme recently when they was talking about Keisha Cole was singing her ass off at the VMAs.
Yeah.
But that's Diddy. Like we don't have people that kind of sing like that anymore in this time era,
Agreed.
other than Summer Walker. But I just feel like nobody really just kind of just and Jasmine Sullivan, I'm sorry. I just feel like nobody, the new artists really just don't bring it like
What?
that. You know what I'm saying? So that's
True.
why 90s was good. It's just Diddy like had his thumbprint on these artists. It was like sing that shit. Like it
Yeah.
sounds like um it sounds like pain. Like I remember watching Mary J. Blige's documentary on Amazon,
Yeah.
and he was like, you can hear the pain in her song. She had just broke up
Yeah.
with Casey from Jodeci, and he was saying like him and his baby mama had just broke up Masika, so they would be crying in the studio together,
Mm,
and
You can hear
we
it. You
don't
can
okay.
hear
get
that in the
that no
music. Yeah.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we just
No, not
don't
at
get
all.
it no more. So
Not at
I'm
all.
sorry. 90s is my baby, you
90s is
know.
your baby. I agree with y'all. I agree with
Yes.
90s. I agree with the 80s. I like that time era because like you said, 90s was not just good for like hip hop and R&B, but like the pop era, even like some of the pop rock era. I remember listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, System of a
Mhm.
Down, um,
Whew.
Mhm.
Look, Britney Spears had the game
Britney
on.
Spears.
Ah,
Yes.
I
like,
Yes.
mean,
Hit me,
we can't
baby,
deny their
one more
stuff.
time.
bro, in sync, 98 degrees, all of
NSYNC,
that.
and
Like,
Yes.
we
You
were
had
man,
all
literally
the
we've
boy
literally been
bands.
talking about them recently because
Backstreet
they was
Boys,
at the award
Blackstreet
show.
Boys. Man, we can
Yes,
Mhm.
all
go,
of the
we can
groups.
go on and on. We can go on and
Yeah.
on.
Okay, that was a good question. All
For
right.
sure. Sure.
So, Lena, did you have a follow up to that? What are you following up with on that?
No.
Okay.
I just want to reintroduce the topic,
Yeah.
so if you're just listening, sippers, we getting into it. We need to introduce the topic because music is just that hot. You know what I'm
For
saying? So
sure.
we're talking about the journey through music. So D, go ahead and ask your question. Then let's get
All right.
chopping.
So let's get into your career trajectory, King, for a little bit.
Okay.
Can you kind of touch into what you actually do? Like what is your occupation? How are you making a living on it? And do you have advice for anyone else that kind of want to follow into those footsteps? Give us a little
Um,
background on yourself.
so, um, yeah, professionally, I am a DJ. Um, I guess you could say I put that S on my chest at night. During the day, during the day, I am an IT guy. So, originally, I go and do my regular 9 to 5, but my creative side jumps in with the DJing, with the streaming. I'm also a streamer. I'm a video game enthusiast, if you can say. I do a lot more other things. I'm also a guitarist. I do a bunch of stuff. Like
Wow.
it's I don't even
Wow.
like to label myself anymore because of the simple fact that it's a learning experience for me to go out and learn something else. I've done photography for multiple people in the city. Like I've done it pretty much all, but my passion and my love goes to IT and DJing for sure.
Okay. Nice.
Um, do I have any advice for anybody? It's expensive. Okay.
Okay. That's good advice. Keep it real.
it's
Yes, let's be
That
it's
honest.
is,
very
yeah.
very expensive to start, but
Mm-hmm.
once you're in there, the passion
Okay.
starts to flow, and your creativity can flourish. But until you get there, I say don't rush. Don't rush anything. You don't need any type of a super expensive equipment to actually start DJing. Um, I'd say just go get you something, start using it, get familiar with it, and let your creative juices flow. That's all
Okay.
I can tell you for sure. Hmm.
Okay, that's good advice. So, since we're on the topic of music and we tapped into what our favorite stuff is in general, let's get a little bit more specific. Last time you played music, it may have been this morning while you was brushing your teeth. It could have been last night on your way home. What were you listening to? What artist or what song was playing in your ear right
Okay,
now?
so I kind of work out of town probably like 75% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so on my drives there and on my drives back, I'm able to listen to a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday on my way back from Knoxville, um of course y'all know that I'm a 90s baby, right? So
Yep.
like I'm really an 80s baby, but the 90s was my joint.
90s
So
raised us. Yes.
right. So I ran into a song that sampled uh Mint Conditions You Keep Me Swinging or You Got Me Swinging.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a song that was remixed by David Banner. And
Let's
it's
go,
called
David
Swangin'.
Banner.
Yeah, it's called
Hmm.
Swangin', and it has the beginning part of the old Mint Condition song for sure. And
Nice.
the remix was fire. I was like, how
It
did I
sounds
miss this?
fire because David Banner is a great producer. He
Oh
was
my
that dude.
god. Oh my god.
He
He gets
was.
overlooked. He
He does.
definitely
He's
gets
so
overlooked for sure.
underrated. I
Yeah, yeah. And
mean,
I say, and this may be like a very, very opinion hot take.
mm-hmm,
But on Lil Wayne's third album, the Carter Three, I think it was the Carter Three.
mm-hmm,
Uh, he had a song called La La. And I
mm-hmm.
thought that that was the best song on the album, and everybody never mentions it as one of the best songs on the
Yeah.
album. And I'm like, David Banner like
David
produced
Banner.
this, like,
David
you know what I'm
Banner.
saying? Like
David Banner. Yes.
crazy. It was crazy. So yeah, whenever y'all get a chance, look up David Banner. It's featuring Bun B and it's called
Okay.
Swangin' for
I'm
sure.
definitely putting that
Okay.
on.
For
I
sure.
remember he came to Chattanooga. Do you remember when he came to Chattanooga? He was at the Finley Stadium
Yeah,
with
yeah. I was in there.
B2K. That was
I
my
was in
first
there.
concert, I
That was a
think. Were
long
you
time
there?
ago. Yeah.
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 B2K, David Banner. I have a
I was
picture
in
of
there.
him. We were close too. Like that was before everything got all extra Hollywood. We was like right up there with the artists. He was holding people's hands. It was fun. That's
Hmm.
great. I'm
Mm,
glad you put
mm-hmm,
that in our ear. Okay. So
for
Lena, what
sure.
about you? What was the last music you had, you had playing on your
Um,
earbud, whatever?
well, I've been listening to Party Fontaine.
You did post that.
Um,
Yes, you
I
did.
really like him. Like I mean, him and let me just say what made me kind of check this artist out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, him and Megan Thee Stallion were a thing, and now he's
Yeah.
dating this new pretty girl from out of Jamaica. I think her name is Jada Kingston, and it's just so intriguing, like to see how he pursue these women.
Never heard of him until he started dating Meg Thee Stallion. That was
Oh,
it went over
Yeah,
my
well, he
ear.
had
really?
a song
Yeah.
with Cardi B about it's called Backing It Up, and it's kind of like
Mm,
you don't need no nigga for nothing. You
mm.
independent, got your Benjamin Button looking good every
Go
day or something like that.
crazy. It go
That song,
crazy
it's
in the
a
Okay.
hot
club.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I've been listening to him. He has a good the last two songs, I have two songs on repeat. It's called Money Machine
Okay.
and Underrated. Underrated is like his spoken word. It's the last song. It's not spoken word, but he just be saying some real fly shit.
Okay.
And yeah, those are the last two things that I've been listening to.
Nice. Because after you posted that, and now I know about him, and so now I'm tapping into it. But I'm gonna go into that
Oh,
in particular for
he's got
sure.
so much. He's
He's
got
had
so
so
much.
much.
He's
And you
got
know
so
what? It's
much.
probably stuff that I've heard of and just didn't know that it was him behind it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
he's a writer and
Yeah.
he writes for Cardi B. I know that much.
Right.
And he
Right.
probably wrote some stuff for Megan Thee Stallion too.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
he's just a good writer. So I think that's how he get paid
That's how he
because he
gets.
writes for a lot of
That's what he's
artists.
Yeah,
known
Yeah,
yeah,
for.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
learned that.
definitely have a favorite song by him too. Like, it was, I think it was off his latest album. It was called "Take It Down" with
Okay,
Offset. So that's definitely one of my favorite songs by
writing
him
that down too.
for sure, for
Take
sure.
you down. Look,
Good.
I'm looking for that.
Yeah, it's called Take It Down. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh,
Hmm.
he got some more stuff. See, I thought I'm looking at Spotify right now. I thought underrated was like the only thing.
No,
But okay.
like Peach with Cardi B,
Yeah.
fire, fire,
Peach.
go
It's
crazy.
it's Young Miami. Young Miami's on that
Mm,
song. That song
What is
is
it?
is
Mm.
hot.
So
You'll
he's
like
writing
that
for
one,
all the
D.
dolls. Writing for all the
Mm,
dolls. Okay.
hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
Peach is
yeah,
hard.
Miami. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Young Miami be flowing too. So if he's
Take It
responsible for
Down with
that,
Offset. I have heard that song. See,
Fire,
he
bro.
be writing for these people. Like I
Mhm.
have heard that
he
song. Yeah.
okay. Nice. I like that
Okay.
fire.
Um. Okay. Go
Backing it
ahead, D.
up was
Which?
with Cardi B. Yeah, yeah. Backing it up was Cardi
Backing
B.
it up.
Peach, it was with Young Miami. Yep,
And I'm
yep.
pretty sure
Yeah.
I've heard backing it up because that I just have to play it.
Yeah.
I
That
know
one was
FOMO,
on the
I've heard it.
radio for
That was
like
on
a
the
good
radio, right?
minute.
Yeah, hell
Yeah.
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 Okay.
It was in my set
So
for a little while, so I mean, if you've been around me playing sets,
then
I know
I've
you
heard
heard it.
it. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Got to get up on some new stuff. So
So,
me, I've been playing Janelle Monáe's album recently, like her latest one that just came out.
Mhm.
I think it's called Paid and Pleasure. I think it's called. And it's good. Like I know she
Yeah.
came out
yeah.
with the lipstick. I like to stick on my neck. That song is good, but that's not one of the ones I saved on my playlist. Like the rest of the album is actually what I've been putting on repeat. And then Halle Bailey, Angel, I play that
Mhm.
song all the time. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I just love playing that song so much. Her voice is so beautiful. And I just be like, black girl hair. Ah, talking to me. So
Okay.
she's so beautiful. So yeah, y'all put me on to some new stuff. Let's keep it flowing
So
though.
like,
What?
do y'all like, in as a bulk of music, do
Mm-hmm.
y'all listen to women empowering music most of the time?
Ooh, that's a good question.
um. Look at him asking
I guess
us.
we're setting
Uh,
the tone.
Look, listen, you knew the questions was gonna come from me. I got a
Yeah.
podcast too.
Yeah, you
I love being on
do.
this show. I love talking about music. So
Yeah.
I
But
need
I
to
do.
know.
Yeah.
I
I
do. I
think.
do love
I think.
empowering music.
I do, yeah, but I think it's grown on me recently,
Hmm.
since
Mm-hmm.
I've kind of been feeling like I need to be empowered because I feel like a lot of hustler music was made by men or just motivational music was made by men.
Hmm.
And maybe within the last year, I probably started giving like female rap like some real play.
Okay.
I mean, like Megan Thee Stallion, her, I think the one that I really listened to was I think it's called Traumatic. What is the one? It's her latest project.
Oh, I know what you're talking
So
about. Like when she's black and
Traum
white on the cover.
yeah,
Traumatized. I think it's called
Traumatized.
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 Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, that and then it's been sprinkles since they all been together. Beyonce has always been my go-to for empowerment, but in like some Nicki Minaj's songs, but yeah, I just been on like this motivation hustler type of music for a long time. So like Jeezy was my inspiration for a long time. But right now I've been
Let's go.
listening to Nipsey Hussle.
Let's go.
There
Let's
you
okay.
Oh my
go.
God.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Okay.
I just really like that. So,
Yeah.
but the women, they not hitting like that. That's all I'm saying. Like it's no disrespect, but I don't feel like those songs are like just kind of giving me my thug drive that I need or,
Yeah.
my hard drive that I need to feel most motivated in most cases.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely,
Okay.
when it comes to rap music, I do listen to more male rappers than female rappers. Like,
Hmm.
I listen to, like she said, Jeezy. I still listen to Jay-Z. I still listen to Wayne. I still
Okay.
listen to a lot of old rap from like the early 2000s. I guess it's not really old, but I still listen to
It's
It's old.
classic.
It's old
It's
for sure.
classic. We'll just
We
call it
old now.
classic.
Like, come on, like,
I like the hot girl era music and
okay.
Yeah. Oh,
but
not the female.
I also like empowering music too. Like I guess Janelle Monáe and Beyonce, those are like some big hitters when it comes to encouraging songs. But
Mm,
like probably like Lena, more so recently, just where I'm at in my 30s, like becoming I think I've been single since I was like 31, 32. And so that kind of music really carried me through becoming a single mom. Like I had to listen to music to motivate me to be my, to be my best self because it was a time where I just needed that uplifting music. Which kind of carries into our next question a little bit because we do prioritize mental health on this podcast and self care. And I want to know, how has music helped with your mental health? Like, have you had
ooh,
music impact your mental health in any kind of way?
ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
She hit us with a
Uh,
question, didn't she?
I
Damn.
mean, let's get
ooh.
into it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. These are great questions. Okay. So that's a very very loaded question for me because um when I was 18 going into 19, I was
Mm,
diagnosed with vitiligo, which is
Mm.
basically, you know what I'm saying, the pigment in your skin kind of it tends to fade. So
mm,
Mm-hmm.
I it was definitely devastating for me to hear the initial thing that the doctor actually told me, and then him telling me that there's no cure. Like, so that actually threw me into depression around 2007 and 2008. Um, and music is what brought me out of it. Music made me feel like I wasn't alone, like in
mm-hmm.
my depression, because of the simple fact that everything that I was feeling, there was a song about it.
Right.
And so I felt like I wasn't alone. I dived into music, and it just kept me and kept my mind straight. And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm super huge on mental health, super huge because of the simple fact that I know what it can do to your mind.
Yeah,
Depression can do to your mind. It's Oh man, that's a very loaded question. I got a ton of songs that I can tell you that like help me, get through depression and everything. I even have a whole playlist when I'm actually sad that makes me happy.
that's
So
dope. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely a correlation between music and mental health that we need to tap in that would definitely help a lot of people get past a very hard time in their lives. So
absolutely.
yeah,
I
it's
agree.
and how it got me through was just basically letting me know that I'm not alone. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like and I know how people say that misery loves company, and it couldn't be more of a true statement because of the simple fact that once you feel miserable, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be, in a dark room by yourself like this. That's the worst thing that could happen to you while you're depressed or miserable or anything like that. People just want to be around. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah.
You just want people around to lift up your spirits because you're not able to do it. So
right.
yeah, for sure. That's how music has
Awesome.
gotten me through, for sure.
So you got a loaded list that you play, when you're sad, but can you just give us one song? Like, what's just one of them?
Okay, so and I say the more recent song that I've listened to
Mm-hmm.
was a song by Twister, and it's called Sunshine, and it's with Anthony
Oh,
Hamilton.
yeah, that's a
And
great
Mm-hmm.
one. Yes.
also, I love the sampling. You know what I'm saying? It,
Yeah.
it samples an old song in the beginning. I won't tell you what song it is, but once you start the song, you really realize like, okay, this is the type of song that, what I'm saying, like you listen to when you want to be happy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's just one. Just one. I'm
Thank
only gonna give you one.
you. We appreciate that.
I'm only
No,
gonna
that's
give you one,
real.
okay?
What about you, Lena? How's it helping your mental health? How's music helping
Um,
you?
I think I always like if I'm feeling really, really low, I'll just turn on some gospel music. But I think one project in particular that I've always played is it's a 90s gospel album, but Kurt Franklin, God's Property.
Oh yeah,
Because
Yeah,
that's
classic.
when
they coming back too.
yeah, that's
I
when
popped in on them.
like to me, like going back to the 90s, I just feel like that's when gospel music was in this like real different era.
Yeah,
Kurt Franklin came in so hard,
he
but those are the
did.
songs that my choir at church, well, the youth choir would sing. So like my sister was in the choir around that time, and King, you may not be familiar, but I lost my sister back in 2014. So like when I
Mm.
listen to that, it just puts me like in a good space of when we were
Sorry to
young.
hear that. Sorry to hear that for sure.
Thank you. So just listening to that. And then I'm trying to think another time that I've been depressed. I think it was when I was living in Atlanta and I had broke up with somebody. I was listening to Tank all the time. Tank was
Okay.
just begging. Tank was just begging, like, come back to me. Something like that. So I was listening to that. And I was just kind of like, I ain't
Okay.
never coming back to this dude or whatever. So
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah.
be listening to. I be
Which is
listening to some,
therapeutic. It's
yeah, I be
therapeutic. You
listening to
used
some
it.
some strong crying, music
Yeah, yeah.
for me to just move on. So
That's what's
yeah.
up. And
Yeah,
that's exactly the type of energy that I love to hear. That you use that music to help
yeah,
you move on because
yeah.
otherwise you just gonna be
Yeah.
stuck. And
Yeah.
it really is like a driver. And I know I use it all the time. Like I was just saying, like when I split from my kid's father, I had music on my side. Like Lizzo, before she became well known,
Mhm.
like Lizzo had
Mm,
came out years ago before they started playing her on the radio. And I had heard her on YouTube a lot because thank God for podcasts. One of my podcasters,
Mhm.
I think the Friend Zone or the Reed, one of them two, put me on to her music because they always say check out these new artists.
Mhm.
And her music was like, I'm the shit type energy, and that got me through. And other music that just helps you relate to other people's pain. It's just therapeutic to hear other
mm-hmm.
people's pain relayed in a melodic way. And so you vibing, but you also relating. I know Mary J. Blige's My Life album, like, oh my God.
Ooh,
Come
that's
on.
crazy. That's
Come
that's
on.
that was a crazy album. That was a ooh.
Yo,
I'm
you
glad you mentioned that
know,
one. I got to go
life
back and
can
listen to
be only what you make it.
that.
When you're
Yeah,
feeling
yeah.
down, y'all ain't ready.
No.
So it's listen. So that music really got me through, and that's just taking it back. I wasn't even born. Well, maybe I was born when it came out, but I was young when it came out. But I just
Hmm.
revisit it as an adult all the time.
Hmm.
Disney music, like sometimes I listen to soundtracks for Disney movies. When Frozen came
Disney?
out, let me tell you something. When Frozen came out and Elsa was telling folks to let it go, I really had to let it go. Elsa was not playing. She did not come to play. And she said, you know what? The cold never bothered me anyway. And I said, yes.
Yo. Okay, wait.
You laughing, but
Hey,
I'm for real.
but to take like a poetic situation from a Disney movie, that's how you know you love music.
Listen,
That's how you know you love it.
I grew up around all the musicals, and Mulan is another one. Like, I listen to that soundtrack, and there's a track on there that, yo, me and Jasmine get down when one of them songs come on. I'll make a man out of you. Anyone who knows what Mulan is about, when that song come on,
Yes.
y'all already know.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Let's get down to business.
Gotta do
You
it
know what I
again. That was
mean?
amazing. That
Yes.
was all day amazing.
Let me
The
tell you
Disney songs
something.
coming in for the win. Okay,
We
okay,
gonna bring Disney in because them writers be writing,
Man,
and
for real.
so it was, it's in that energy feeds my soul. I'm not even gonna lie. I even draw from like our white brothers and sisters. Elton John, I'm Still Standing. That song got me through a lot. Like, so yeah, for sure. My mental health has definitely benefited from having music around, leaning
sure.
into it. Between music and podcasts, when nobody was around physically, that's what I would tap into until I
Mm,
could find someone to talk to physically or find a therapist. Like in between therapy and like meeting with your people, that's just keeping you sane. Like, you know what? Let me just turn this on because I'm about to lose my mind, and they'll calm me down.
Mm-hmm.
So great. I'm glad y'all were so candid. Thank you
for sure,
guys.
for sure.
Thank you. So I'm gonna ask another question about music as far as like seeing it live. Do you
Okay.
have an experience of like seeing an artist live that you favorite the most? And is there an artist you haven't seen live yet that you really want to see?
Yeah. So, I know I just recently seen y'all go see Beyonce, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we did.
Um, and so, the the crazy part is that I've never been to a Beyonce concert. I would go, but I'm not going by myself. Like that's not doing that. But that would be my, I would say, my go to, who I haven't seen, but who I have seen is Chris Brown.
Oh
And
Oh,
uh
my God.
okay.
and I I I've never seen the show like that. Never
That's a
witnessed
good one. He's a
a
performer.
when I say performing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, he puts on
I
a
was I
show.
was I was very impressed with the energy that he brought. And this was like the whole show. Like I had never seen a person, and I know that it was his show, but I've never seen the headliner actually do the whole show. Like I
That's
know you have
awesome.
openers, people come out, what I mean, do their music, what I'm saying,
Yeah.
whoever's opening for you, then you come out for like an hour, do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And no, like when the lights went down, Chris Brown came out. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, whoa, wait a minute, whoa. We still gonna be here for another 2.5, 3 hours. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what are you doing out here, sir? So the whole thing, he out there, he's bringing special guests out, he's dancing his ass off, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, I've never seen this before, but that was a level of performing that I don't think a lot of people can't live up to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Because that takes a
um
lot of energy, a lot of
and that's
stamina.
what I think, why I want to see Beyonce, because I don't know if Beyonce did that.
She
Um,
didn't she not though? She opened for herself.
She
She
opened.
stayed out pretty much the whole time until Blue came out.
Yeah.
Blue
I
gave her
need
a
to
little
see it.
break.
She
I need to
opened.
see it for sure.
She
Yeah.
opened for herself, but she don't dance as hard as she used to anymore.
Not,
Mm.
yeah,
That's
she's not
the
gonna
thing
do
that
no Chris Brown
said. Yeah.
choreography.
She still
No.
hit it, but it's not like Beyonce did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
good.
I
That's a
feel
good
like
one.
she doesn't have to. She doesn't really have
She
to
performs
dance,
like, yeah.
like that. But I think her music is what brings the energy to the point where it makes everybody else want to dance. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy y'all do y'all's thing
Yeah.
because I made the song, and I feel
Yeah.
like that's her.
You know,
So
Yeah.
she kind of like, I don't mean to cut you off, but she kind of
yeah.
like, well, the certain parts of the song where we know she killed it, that's kind of what she gave us, and then she walk off. Like that's
Yeah.
pretty much what it
Mm,
was.
Yeah.
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 okay.
She's like, I'm gonna give you all these vocals
Yeah. She
and a little bit of
Mm,
she
dance.
sang more most of the time.
Because she was hitting all the
okay.
notes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's a good one. I'm gonna have to make note of Chris Brown and
Give
see
me
Yeah.
what
give
he's
me
I
doing.
definitely want to
give
see
me like
him.
give me like a rating of how where would y'all put Beyonce's I guess performance or concerts? Is it 10 out of 10? Is it definitely a 10 out of 10?
I think so.
I'll give her a 9.5. I ain't gonna give
Okay.
her a perfect 10, but I'll definitely, because I mean, everybody can, there's always room to improve. I mean, no
Yeah.
matter who you are, there's always room to grow. So we're not
Right.
gonna say it was absolutely perfect, but she was giving us looks. She definitely gave us vocals. And the only thing I could say I wish maybe could have been different was um I don't know. I went to a Kanye West concert and it was during his touring when he had that floating stage.
Yeah. That's
And his concert was not as theatrical, maybe, but I still would rate that concert also in the nines as well, because
right.
that stage floating over the audience and the
Okay.
sound system, like, I just think he had a lot of, I feel like he had a lot of input on how he wanted his music to sound in that stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like that Kanye has something to do with how good it sounded.
Absolutely.
I feel like
Absolutely.
because it was just as big a venue as when we went to Atlanta, and Beyonce's venue sounded good. I ain't gonna knock it, but
Mm-hmm.
that Kanye West sound
Mhm.
system, it was unmatched. So there maybe Beyonce could improve in that area. I don't know, but yeah,
I think
uh, she up there though.
I was just gonna say Kanye. I think Kanye is probably like you know, I was talking about how Diddy was like he want to make sure things sound. He's like Diddy's very passionate about
Oh
this,
yeah.
and Kanye is
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
probably one of the. It's just on that same level too.
Oh yeah.
sounded so
So I
good.
feel like
Like,
if anything,
dang.
the sound is gonna be 1000% good because
Hmm.
Kanye. But
Yeah, he's a he got that producer ear, and
yeah,
he just knows.
yeah.
He knows the
Yeah.
instruments. He knows the equipment. So that's okay. Good
I
answer.
For
Good
sure.
definitely,
For
answer.
sure.
I definitee want to see Chris Brown though. That has been
Me too.
a
Now that's
dream.
one I want to see
I just
now.
don't
Yeah.
never put the
I
money
had to.
down to go see him because I be like, because when I used to live in Atlanta, I was like, oh, he coming this weekend. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go, and then I don't have it, so I didn't go
Yeah.
see him.
Definitely on my he's on my list of artists to go check out now, because I hadn't even considered checking for his dates.
Yeah,
So
he,
Y'all
now I
gotta
want to
check for
go.
Chris.
yeah,
Y'all gotta check for Chris.
Yeah.
And I know his past, you know what I'm saying? And he's been in the news for
Yeah.
X amount, and I know why people don't go see Chris.
Yeah.
But and this is another hot take, but he should be as big as Beyonce.
mm-hmm.
My take.
We
And
were just
it's
talking
just not.
about, yeah,
He's
we were
just
just
not
talking
though.
about separating artists, like,
From
Right.
yeah,
from their art.
yeah, from their
Right.
art.
And that's one of the ones that I
Yeah,
have had to just
Yeah,
separate from himself. Like, I just
for
accept
sure.
him and Kanye.
Chris's art, and whatever he doing is his business. Like, whatever
Right.
Yeah,
Kanye doing is his business. Heck, whatever Beyonce is doing is her
yeah.
business.
We
Because I
just
ain't
don't
Right.
gonna
know
act like
about it.
Beyonce ain't out
Yeah,
here. Beyonce be
Right.
outside.
yeah.
She be outside.
We just don't
So
know
I mean,
about
So
it here.
I'm not
I'm
mad
not,
at anybody for,
yeah,
you know what I mean, making those assumptions. I'm not mad at, you know what I'm saying, anybody that don't want to go see him because of, you know what I'm saying, what he did in the past. But what I really get irritated about with people is that it be other people that you will go see, but they are also in the same position. So
yes.
like
Because how many
Kanye's
Dr.
been
Dre
in,
songs are we
yeah,
gonna keep on playing and having at the Super Bowl? Do we not know his history?
Mm-hmm.
But
come
I'm
on now.
separating him
Come
from his
on now.
art. But
If
Dr.
if
Dre got a
I feel like
reputation too.
if you're gonna have those say so's
Yeah.
on how what you want to treat people or how you're gonna treat people, then you should have that across the board. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's
I
hard to
mean,
isolate. You really
yeah,
can't get away from it.
yeah,
There's always going to be something that you can point out about someone's interest. Like, oh, you don't like this
absolutely,
person, but you wearing this. Do you not know the
absolutely,
history of this corporation?
yeah.
You can always trace something back to something. So I just leave it
absolutely.
alone.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
it's like I say, it's that's a whole nother different category, the whole nother
It is
different podcast.
whole nother
Yeah,
topic,
yeah,
whole
We're gonna
nother
have to have you
conversation.
back
whole
for a
nother different
part
episode.
two.
Absolutely,
Right,
and I'd
right.
love to be back for the mental health episode if y'all have a
Absolutely.
mental health
No, that's
episode because
next
I'm
month.
huge on that actually.
Yeah, we're definitely
So yeah,
tapping into that on another
yeah,
episode coming up.
yeah, for
So
sure. Call me
good to
back.
know. Good
I'm
to
always
know. Because
available.
it's good to have this male perspective. Because
Yeah,
you're
Mm-hmm.
Your perspective is different and your ideas and your approach. So this
Right.
is good. What about you,
What
Lena? Have you had, wait, what?
am
What you
I?
about to
Am
say?
I your first male?
No.
No.
No, no,
Wait.
no, no, no.
Okay.
But you're our second.
Yeah.
Second.
We've had
Yeah. I
one,
thought I heard.
so,
I thought I heard
but
one of your
we're not
episodes
gonna.
where there was a male.
Yeah, there was one, and
Okay.
you guys are not all the same. So it's great to
Right.
have different dynamics
Yeah.
Okay.
between you guys. So this is
Okay.
so good. And yeah, so Lena, did you have one that you wanted to say, like you had a favorite experience? I know we went to Beyonce, but I ain't gonna, we don't have to say it's gonna be that
Well, I
if you have
mean,
another
you
better
got to
taste.
see Usher, and
Oh, yes, I
I have.
did.
She saw him in
Ooh.
Vegas, but I have seen
Oh.
Usher perform like in Chattanooga. I've never
All
been
they
to a
can
show
be
outside of Chat.
certain that. Oh,
But I
let me tell
mean,
you
it's
something.
Usher. Like, you mean, he's just solid,
Yeah.
and put some respect on his name. He's from the city.
Did
So,
you
Yeah.
see him too? Is that the one that's one of your favorites you want to see or that you've seen?
I would like to see again. Yeah.
You would like to see him
Because, when
again?
he had that concert in Dealwood, I was just like, well, but I do want
That
to
counts.
go.
That counts.
I do
It
want to
counts,
go to the Usher
but
Raymond experience in Vegas, though, or in Paris, or
it,
You
whatever.
should go
You
for
know.
sure.
we gotta see that. Like
Yeah,
even if you go, when you go, you gotta call me and be like, "Hey, I'm going."
yeah.
Like I'm gonna be like,
Y'all need
"Let
to
me book this
go.
flight real quick,"
Y'all
because
need to go.
it's. I think his last shows are in October, I think,
No,
and
Ooh,
they
I've been
are.
trying to get
get on
through it.
They're at
it.
the end of the
You gotta
month.
get on
I
it.
mean, the end of the year. They're the end of the year.
Oh, end of the year now.
Yeah.
Okay, 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 good, good,
Yeah,
good, good. Okay,
but
that's
I guess
good.
next
Well,
year he'll be in Paris. So I'm
Ooh.
gonna
no, is
save up
it
my money
next
and
year?
tell
I
me
thought he
and
was
mommy
gonna be in
we're gonna
Paris
go because
next
she
month.
really wants to see him. She loves Usher.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, but there are a few artists that I want to see. I just want to tap into that. Miguel, I want to see him live. I want to
Mm-hmm.
see Jasmine Sullivan live.
Yeah,
I
that's a good
want to
one.
see J. Cole live.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I've seen Drake live before, like early Drake, like
Okay,
take care Drake. But I would kind of like want
it's a
to
good Drake.
see Drake
Mm-hmm.
now. Like I think
Okay,
this concert, this tour is probably one worth seeing because he's like going through his timeline and everything.
yeah,
And
I
then
agree.
I want to see um I
It's
want to
got to
go
be one
to
more.
like one of those R&B like concerts that they be having on Labor Day and Memorial Day. Like I
Like a
want to see like
festival.
all these older, like I mean they're not, well, they're classic R&B people like Genuine and Drew
Mm-hmm.
Hill, like Monica comes out, of course Tank, and sometimes Trey Songz will come out. Like I want to go to one of those type of concerts to see all those artists.
Yeah,
The only thing about
that would
those
be dope.
concerts is that, I be wanting them to sing the whole song. And they don't. And Beyonce was doing it too. She was like singing the parts that I like. I'm like, you ain't sing this part. Um, and I want to see Justin Timberlake, and that's it.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay,
oh,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
Yeah.
good
yeah.
one. I agree. I definitely, man, we were just talking about NSYNC getting back together, and we were like, if they come back, we going. Because I got my own money now, and I can buy my own tickets. So I'm going. Okay. I
Yeah,
really want
yeah.
to see Justin Timberlake too. He's a performer. He definitely performs, and he has the vocals.
Mm-hmm. I
Last
think
weekend, what?
I think well, I know you mentioned Genuine, like with him
Mm-hmm.
just being like part of the memes and videos of him doing the little dance. I gotta see it.
Yeah.
I
Genuine?
gotta see it for
Yeah,
sure.
he came to Chattanooga. We saw him. Me and my mama and my sister saw Genuine when he came, and he was in a better shape, and it was really good. We got up close. He looked good. But I went with my mom to a concert. I think last weekend the Manhattans came and the Lakeside Band, and October in
Mm,
London was there. Even Latasha from Escape was there, which I didn't even know she was gonna pop up. And you talking about people just singing little snippets of songs, they ain't do that. The Manhattans and the Lakeside Band sang their whole song from beginning to end. We were there like 5 hours, Lena. Like
Yeah.
it was, yeah, it was definitely my mom's crowd, and they was loving all of it. But I was just
mm.
like, okay, come on,
I had tickets
Motown.
to that show. I didn't
Did
go. I
you?
had
You didn't
tickets to
go?
it, but I had a gig, so I had to play. So I was like,
Well, we
okay,
could
yeah,
have used some more people our age up in there for sure,
mm, for
but
sure,
it
for
was
sure.
good. We also saw Santana. Like I saw Santana live with that's something else I went to with my mom and dad. They always taking me to concerts. And that was a good live performance. Like I love some of his music, but Beyonce was good and Usher was good. And I will say Usher, I might have had more fun at Usher's concert because we were in the mosh pit.
Yeah, like
So
she was like there to touch him. Of course you're gonna have
he
fun.
when he fell back into the audience, I was like, "Oh my God, am I touching him?" And then when he sat in his chair, I tell everybody this. I swear he looked at me dead in my eyes, like he just knew I was there, and he knew I was from Chattanooga, and we were just like, you know. But it was fun, and he's singing live. He's roller skating. He got the strippers up on the stage. They're performing on the poles. It's a whole experience. It's so
Strippers, you say?
fun. Strippers, because he got that song. With
Yeah,
if you,
I
yeah,
get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he get
I didn't
down.
know he was gonna have some strippers up in
They
there, but
weren't stripping though. They were just dancing. Well, we was in Vegas. They could
it's
have did what they
Vegas though.
wanted to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. So
They
you
could
gotta
have.
Y'all was
you gotta be a little iffy when you say strippers in Vegas. Like, you
They
know what
were
I'm
just
saying?
dancing. They were just pole
Okay.
dancing. But
y'all
it was
was
good. Strippers get down.
y'all was
What?
Ush Bucks.
We still got Ush Bucks. Okay. Ush Bucks on site. They was giving them left and right. So yes, we was
Oh my
collecting them.
God.
We weren't really making them rain. We was trying to keep our Ush Bucks. But yeah, we but it looked real when they was throwing it out. They had the little guns. I said, oh.
Oh my God,
So that
bro.
was good. If I could see someone that I haven't seen, I want to see Rihanna. Like I'm mad I didn't get a chance to see her before she retired. Like I still want
Wait,
to see her.
is
I
she
don't know if
retired?
I don't know
Retired?
if she's
Like,
retired.
is
Retired.
I was like, was there an official
I
announcement
don't
that
know
she
if
was
it's
retired?
official, but I do hope she come back so I can see her. Snow Allegra is one that I want to see live because I really love
Ooh,
her
yeah,
music.
yeah,
And so
yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like
Snow.
that would be a good, intimate, small venue performance type vibe.
Yeah.
Because when we saw Ari Lennox,
Hmm.
that was a good performance too. It was a smaller venue. I want to see Snow Allegra like that. And
Yeah.
I'd love to see Janelle Monáe because even her Dirty Computer album was really good. So that would be one I'd like to go see live. And I wish I could have saw Michael Jackson. Like there's some older artists that we missed out on. Prince, didn't get a chance to see
That's
Prince.
Yeah.
We
that's
saw
a
Janet Jackson
Yeah.
though, but yeah,
that's a missed opportunity
it's a
on our
sore,
part.
it's a
Like
sore
I feel
spot.
like us as a generation, we got robbed of that.
Yeah.
I
We
agree.
we we do.
I agree because Michael Jackson is like transgenerational. Like he's just across all generations. I think my kids would enjoy it if he was still around and we all went. Me, the kids, my mama, and the grandmama. We all had a good time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So yeah, I miss
yeah.
out on that. So that was good. I'm glad I got some new artists to try to go see now after listening to you
Hmm.
guys. And we could talk all day, but I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna bring it home with one more question.
Okay.
Unless Lena has something else she wants to chime in on. But my last question is gonna be about, and this might be kind of hard because it's gonna single out an artist. We want to know what artist has had the biggest influence on our culture. This is one of the questions we sent you ahead of time, so you maybe thought about it, maybe, but what's your take on it? If you
The
have one.
the biggest influence.
Yeah.
Um. Okay, so this question kind of went two ways for me.
Okay.
But I want to say, and this will be my final answer, but I'm gonna have like a honorable mention.
Okay.
It's gotta be Drake.
Mhm.
And matter of fact, I might as well make two honorable mentions. It's gotta be Drake for the simple fact that we live in present time and Drake is hot right now.
Mhm.
Like it's undeniable. Like he's one of the biggest artists and probably will go down as one of the biggest artists of all time. So Drake for sure, but
Okay.
we would not have Drake without Lil Wayne. So
No,
It's
Say
come
that.
on.
it has to be
You
said.
know,
Lil
yeah,
Wayne
the
was
top
part of
one
our
down is heaven
generation,
tried above it. We
and
on.
so it
Yeah,
what and I say this all the time. Like without Lil Wayne, we probably would not have half of the artists that we have right now. Like Lil Uzi, that
Mm-hmm.
was a Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
yeah,
That was a
for
Lil Wayne
sure.
thing off rip.
Yeah,
Like
because Lil Wayne
just
was
the whole rock thing.
his
Yeah,
own vibe.
yeah. The Lil
Skateboarding,
Wayne
come
was
on.
he was the only artist that actually came out with a rock album, and
He
he
stepped
was
out the
hip
box
hop.
and
Yeah,
was successful at it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
just showing people, what I mean, the range that he has, and also like what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
if you have that type of, what I mean, fame or
and
following,
confidence.
yeah, just do it. Just
Yeah,
and it produced a lot of like rock slash hip hop artists nowadays, like Lil Uzi.
mm-hmm.
So you got XXX, you got a ton of artists that
Like
looked at Lil
alternative
Wayne.
urban artists. Yeah,
Yes, that was just
yeah,
like, I didn't know that we could do that with hip hop, so I'm just gonna do that. So
yeah. And people
and
gonna rock
then
with it. Yeah,
yeah, for sure. And then with this whole women empowering thing, I gotta go with Beyonce. So like it's just been a whole point of what has gotten women to really believe in themselves, like and really like feel themselves past the point of we are more than just women. We can do
right.
whatever we want to do. That's Beyonce. That's always been Beyonce for sure. So yeah, those are my two honorable mentions. But my main thing, everybody loves Drake.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stick with Drake on this one
That's what's up. I love
for
it.
sure.
Good answers. Good
Yeah.
answers.
I'm gonna go.
What about you,
I mean, I
Lena?
know you. Okay. I'm a Drake
What?
too. Yes. Yes. I mean, that's the only person that I really could think of other than, Beyonce. Well, I'm gonna do what you did, top three.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna say okay, Drake, yes. Um, okay, I'm gonna say top four.
Okay.
I'm gonna say top four. Okay, because I'm gonna throw Jay-Z in there. Because I'm just like,
Yeah.
come on, like, like as far as like
Okay.
being a boss of this music industry, paving the way on how to be a rapper and a businessman, and now
Yeah.
a family man and supportive husband and everything. And lyrics are
Fell down
still
and got back up.
and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
lyrics are still like hitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely gonna say the big homie Jay-Z. Um, Beyonce has gotten thrown in this too a lot, but she's the honorable mention. But I'm
Hmm.
also gonna say Kanye. You know, I just
I'm not
feel
Okay.
mad at that.
like
I'm not mad at that.
I'm just gonna
I'm
say
not mad at it either.
Kanye. When I first got introduced to Kanye, the college dropout, I just feel like that is a remarkable piece. It was
Mm-hmm.
still like it's still current and relevant. I can still play that and still, feel it.
Age as well.
It's just
Yeah.
timeless music. And lately I've been listening to I guess is it the Untitled album with it's just the CD with the red label on it or something, the red sticker, the one
The
with New
Yeezus
Slaves and
Yeezus album.
uh
I think that was Jesus.
Yeezus. Was that one called
Yeah, I think that was
Yeezus?
Jesus.
Okay. I've been listening to that one. That's
Mm-hmm.
probably like the instruments in that album are sick. I like that song I Am a God. And
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
like
too.
the I've been talking to Jesus. He like, what up, Jesus? Shit, nigga, I'm chilling. Like I just love that. Like his whole um
Yes.
y'all was talking about like, I mean, King, you were saying something about like, if you don't want to support this artist because he does this and this, but that man is truly a genius. For his
Absolutely.
production, the way he collaborates with people. One of my favorite songs by him is the one he got birthday song with 2 Chainz because it's a
Yes.
collaborative. It's a collaborative production with Sunny Digital, And I just love, like, you can hear like
How you do
Sunny
this
Digital
song?
produce this part, and then Kanye comes in and make it very colorful. Like the production.
Yeah.
Like, go back and listen to that again. Like, it
It's
just
your
sounds
birthday.
so
You deserve
good.
to be greedy,
Yeah,
huh?
it sounds so
Look, listen,
good.
can we officially say that that is like the birthday song?
Your
Like,
Yes,
birthday song. It's your
yes,
birthday.
I feel like
It's your birthday.
we can move
And
past, you know what I'm
this
saying,
in
like the
first
regular
place.
birthday song.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
we
That
can
song is
put
on my
that.
That
playlist all year.
song,
Yes.
I
Be my
mean,
Yes.
birthday all year,
that
playing that
You'll
song.
hear it every
that is
year.
my
It's somebody's
Hmm.
birthday, somebody's gonna play it every
actually,
time.
Yeah, and
look,
you as a DJ
King.
know best.
I think
Like,
this was
yeah.
around the time we met you, but we went to No Hard Feelings, and I think I asked you to play that song, and all my friends, we was cutting up on the dance floor, like we was twerking for the whole night. Like, D, it
Ooh,
was you,
that was a
D,
fun night.
Jaquise, and
The
Nikki.
DJ makes,
We
man,
was
the
just
DJ
twerking
makes
the
Yeah,
things
whole
yeah,
so
I
night.
remember
so
that.
much
Yeah,
better.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So,
That
Y'all
was a
was cutting
good
up in
night.
there.
That was when we went on
Y'all
that food tour too. Was that when we went on the
yes,
yeah.
food tour?
yes. I think
Hmm.
that's how we met. And for the listeners, I did want to tell the story of how we met King. Uh, we went to
Yeah,
No Hard
go
Feelings a
ahead.
few times, and I would always be drunk and asking him, "Could you play this song?" And he just been
Do you
Now
very
take
nice ever
requests?
since.
you was giving me fire though, so I was like, okay, I really rock with her. She giving me this fire. Like
And
I'm definitely
y'all,
gonna play it.
and no hard feelings don't got no dance floor. We just be in the
Nah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, y'all can just be in the way all you want to because y'all just brought in everybody else. They just seen y'all dance and they was like, "Oh, we
And
going
everybody
here."
else get in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Whether they
sure.
on beat or not, they just go.
Yes.
I appreciated it. What are you saying? Like I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Y'all go ahead, do your thing.
Okay,
Okay,
I
but go
like
ahead.
y'all's answers. I'm gonna cheat because I'm taking all of that. I'm
Okay.
taking Jay-Z for the win. I'm taking Beyonce for the win. I'm taking Ye for the win. I'm taking Drake. But I gotta add Michael Jackson on there
Yes.
because, like I said, he's transgenerational. He's no longer with us, but he's still with us.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
he
Right.
came back and reinvented himself so many times.
Yes.
First of all,
Hmm.
I've had a crush on him since he was a little boy with the afro. Like, I said, Mama, like, she said that used to be her boyfriend when she was little. I said, but that's my boyfriend. Like, that's crazy. And then
What?
he came back with the Bad album, came back with Thriller. Come on.
Yeah.
And then he was like, Remember the Time, that album. He got this song called Liberian Girl. And then Tupac came and remixed it and made his own song with that beat. Oh my God. Tupac is another one. Like, he would have been definitely doing something with our culture for real. But then back to Michael Jackson, he came back again with his White album cover, and that's when he had the song with Chris Tucker was in the video. You
Oh
Rock
yeah.
My World,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
another reinvention of Michael Jackson, and we was still playing that music.
Yeah.
What was
Um,
the name of that album?
wasn't
Uh,
it like Invincible or something? I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Invincible.
And
Yeah.
Wasn't
he
it?
had that
Yeah. Yeah.
song.
Had butterflies on it.
Yeah, cause he
Yeah.
has a song with Ambrosia on there,
Yes.
and he
Butterfly.
Mm.
that was a beautiful, yes,
Mm-hmm.
such a
Yeah.
beautiful
Butterflies.
song.
I love butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Mm-hmm.
butterflies don't get the play that it deserves, but I got it in my
Mm-mm.
set though. I play it all the time.
Totally underrated. And then he was coming back to tour. Like that album came out
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, I'm gonna tour again. And so it's just I'm gonna always rock with Mike. He too was controversial. That's another one where we was like, should I separate him too?
Yeah.
Like, dang, not
Right.
Mike.
Right. For
But
sure.
yeah, Beyonce and Mike, they at the top for sure. But there's still so many. Like we can name musicians all day long. I mean, we got
For
the
sure.
Isley
For sure.
brothers. We got y'all mentioned Tamia earlier. Tamia is so
Mm-hmm.
underrated vocally, like such an underrated. But she does have that song that people are stepping to now,
Yeah.
and I don't know how to do
And
it.
it's amazing how music kind of resurfaced like that. Like, people,
Yeah,
how TikTok has made everybody get their coins and
TikTok.
streaming coins back up.
TikTok brings TikTok highlights a lot of music because
Yep.
Monet knows that step to her song. Do you know what the song is? Do you know what that song is called?
I've been trying to figure it out, but I
I
don't
don't
know
know
what the
the name
song
of that
is.
song, but everyone be responded to it, and it looks so complicated. And Monet has learned how to do it off of TikTok. And I'm like, this is for the old folks. Like, how you know what you're doing?
Yeah,
Not
I
old
really
folks.
know
Let me not say that.
because that's
But
too many steps.
I know it's on Groove 93 all the time. So
Which is crazy because like, and I have a confession. Like, I didn't even know that y'all were in y'all's 30s. Like,
what?
Yes.
Oh,
I
did you
did not
think we
know.
were?
I thought y'all was like late 20s, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh no, we
27,
grown.
28, you know what I'm saying?
And that's grown
I never knew.
too. But yeah,
I just never knew.
we in our
We in our 30s.
mid 30s.
88, baby.
I'm the
87
same
over
way.
Y'all
here.
87.
I'm 35, so like I was
We
like,
Yeah.
are.
they can't be as old as I am. Like, no, ain't no way. Like, but you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
We
so
drink a
glad you
lot of
came
water, like you
on.
said. We drink a lot of water.
Yeah. Yeah. Water stay
yeah,
on deck.
yeah.
And
Black don't crack anyway, so you know, it is what it
we got
is.
good genes too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Well, I'm so glad you came on to show us love, give us some of your time. This
Yes.
has been an
Absolutely,
awesome discussion for
Yes.
sure.
This is
absolutely,
probably
And we
one of our
usually,
best episodes.
I mean, it's a great
absolutely.
topic. We could talk about this for hours. And we usually wrap it up with intentions that we're going to set for the week. Like,
Hmm.
Lena, I'm gonna let you start off with what your intentions are, coming up for our next few days or the rest of the week, next week.
Okay. My intentions, I'm going to keep it brief and I'm going to keep it on topic. I'm going to
Okay.
find some new music or go back and revisit these artists that we mentioned and kind of just jam for the week. Like,
Yeah.
find some happiness throughout the week with my love of music.
Vibe out. I like that.
Okay.
DJ Kyng, what about you? You got any intentions you want to set for the week?
Intentions. My intentions are I have a I have a gig on Monday. Um and it is the grand opening of Crunch Fitness.
Oh,
And it's over in Hickson.
good
So I'll be
plug. Good
there
plug.
from 3 to 6. And so my intentions are I'm gonna get into the gym at least one day next week, okay? Like,
Okay.
and
That's a
not
great
just my gig,
intention.
but I'm gonna get in the gym and actually go crazy. And I want to do a lot more cardio than I have been doing. But I'm very proud of myself this year. I've actually stuck to a cardio plan that I've had this year. So I feel like I can do better. I can do better for sure. But that is my intention for sure
Mm-hmm.
next week. So
That's a great
That's a good
one.
one.
We
Yeah.
put fitness on our intentions all the
Yeah.
time.
yeah. Mhm.
For real. We going to the gym this week. I'm going to stay consistent.
Crunch Fitness. Crunch Fitness. You can meet me. I'm gonna be playing, and you can have the music that you love. You can come
Yep.
to me and request any music that you want, and I know you
And
got some fire.
Yeah.
exercise. And that's a great
Look, come
concept.
on,
More
come
gyms
on.
need DJs.
Yeah.
Like that should be a thing.
Which is wild because this is the very first time me DJing at a gym.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people
Wow.
bring music to gyms all the time, but I just
Exactly.
it never dawned on me that we should
That's
have
a
a DJ.
that's an idea for
Yeah.
real. Where is Crunk Fitness at? Where did you say it was?
Crunch Fitness
Oh,
is
Crunch
the
Fitness.
yes,
I said
it
Crunk.
is
I'm
the
trying to take it back.
old Books a Million building in Hickson.
Oh, it's
Uh
over
Oh, okay.
it
I
there.
know
was
where that
right
is.
next to
Okay.
Toys
Okay.
R Us, wherever Toys R Us used to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um
Okay.
and so off of 153.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know exactly
So
where that is.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Crunch
Y'all
That's
has,
come through
I
down.
was
for sure. Like
I was just gonna say,
Yeah,
Crunch
that's
has
real
a
good.
very good it's a very good fitness gym. I used to be a member in Atlanta and they would
mm,
have those DJ
Mm.
parties there too, like once a month, and it's just lit. It's just cool. So yeah.
And what time?
yeah.
What time are you? What time does the DJing start? When's the
So
music?
the DJing starts. I will be there from 3 to 6,
From
and
three to
it's
six.
their official grand opening.
Nice.
So on Monday, for
Good
sure.
to know. That's a great intention. So I'm gonna piggyback off of both of y'all. I'm gonna play back the music we discussed today. Like I definitely have been put on to some new things I gotta go visit, and I'm gonna try to work in some fitness. I'm gonna set the intention. I always say that. I feel like just me living every day is like fitness for me. I feel tired, so I feel like I worked out. But I'm gonna probably be more intentional. I want to. And then I want to set an intention to read more. Like I go to my Instagram a little bit too much lately because it's just so them Instagram reels be so funny. Like I'll turn on the TV. And I saw someone post about this too. Like you turn on Netflix, but you don't feel like committing to something. So you go through Instagram reels until you
Hmm.
fall asleep. And that's me. Cause I just be dying laughing. It's just man, the internet always they
Look,
always get
listen,
me through.
I think a lot of people like totally overlook Instagram for what it is. Like I use
Yeah.
it for a very good laugh. Like
Me
laughter is good for the
too.
soul. So I'm like,
So
I need to get on
funny.
here. I need to look at this and I need to laugh
Oh,
for the day
I
Yeah.
because
take
I'm stressed for work. This, and
yes.
that.
I
Like,
had
I
to
take a lot of Instagram breaks
I had to
and I might
yes.
tell
need to start picking my books up
I
again because
had
it's
to
a
tell
lot.
my cousin to stop sending me serious stuff on Instagram. Cause I'm like, girl, I'm on here to
Mm-mm.
laugh. I did
Mhm.
all this stuff at work.
Mhm.
I don't care. I'm not thinking
Mm-mm.
about that. I'm what she said, you don't want
Uh-uh.
to be informed? No, ma'am. Give me the jokes. Give me the jokes. That's all I care about.
Did I did I send you the clip? It's an old interview. Someone was on the news and the guy chair broke like in mid sentence. You hear a
I
pop
seen it.
and he tried to
He
hold
just kept
on.
talking. Yeah.
Just
I was
kept
like, bro,
talking.
your chair just broke. Bro, like, you gonna just keep talking? Like,
Like it went pop and it pop and then he was gone. We couldn't see him. Oh, oh.
Oh my god.
And then the one I sent you with the dude from the news, because you know Lena works for the news. So when I see the
yeah.
news stuff, I always be sending her the little clips. And the dude was like, "What did he say?" He was like, watch your panties." And he
Yeah.
just kept talking.
Read the wrong thing. It was supposed to say watch your check your pantry. It said
Check
check
your
your panties.
pantry.
Oh my God. Oh.
I think it was a typo. I think somebody
Yeah.
in the back messed up and typed panties. He was like, check your panties, pots and pots and pots, or whatever he was talking about. He's like, oh, I think that means pantry. That's a but.
I'm
Okay,
like,
well,
I never watch the news, but I'd be like, maybe I should look at the news because Lena's probably gonna be on there. Like, but I know
yeah.
like you're like behind the scenes, right? Like,
These
Yeah,
shows come
but
on
we
late.
ain't talking about the news on this podcast. I know that much. So let's
Bring that up because that was funny though. He
what
was
I
like, check
say.
your
Give
panties.
me the joke. Give me the joke. No sir.
ah,
And
y'all
I'll never
funny.
and I'll never forget that. I'll believe the news alone after this, I promise. But the old clip of dude outside and the fly flew in his mouth. It's like, what the fuck?
This country.
His head just kept rolling. He just kept
Oh my
rolling.
God, bro.
He's
Oh
like,
my
let me get
God.
the fuck out of here.
Y'all crazy. Like, I'm gonna have to start sending
Ooh,
y'all memes and shit. Oh, here
you
we
Yeah,
go.
do
can, because I'll
that.
be
Here
sending
we
Be
go.
them
laughing. Yeah.
all
Nah,
day
I stay
long.
laughing for sure.
Me
For
too.
sure.
All right, well, we ain't gonna hold you up no further, DJ King. Thank you again for your
Thank you.
time. This has
Oh,
been a real episode
and
for sure. What?
plug your information. We know you're gonna be DJing at the gym, but kind of tell the listeners your Instagram,
Yeah,
Facebook,
give
where they can
all your
find you, how
handles.
they can book
Yeah,
you, what's up, and tell them about where you gonna be at tonight and for the rest of the
Okay.
week. What's up?
he does.
Monday I'll be at Crunch Fitness, of course, 3 to 6, grand opening. Um, and then I got a couple more gigs next week. I'm gonna post up flyers, but you can see those flyers on my Instagram, and my Instagram is official DJ Kyng, and that's spelled Kyng, not King, but Kyng. Okay, so and I tell people that all the time, and they're like, "We can't find you," and I'm like, "No, it's Kyng." Okay,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
um, official DJ Kyng. Um, you can also catch me on my stream. I host the DJ Kyng show. You can catch me on there on twitch.tv. And we talk about everything. We're real about everything. You can come play video games with me if you guys play video games. Um, I also have a podcast with me and my brother-in-law Ben Young, aka DJ Chameleon. It's called the Royal Podcast. You can also catch that on YouTube. We are moving towards Spotify, but we are trying to book guests for sure. So I guarantee you, Lena and D are gonna be on the
Let's
podcast. Okay,
Oh
go. Let's
I
go.
shit.
Let's
guarantee you.
Oh
collaborate.
Okay,
shit.
and
Let's go for the
it's an
collab. Woo woo.
it's all about music. It's all about music. It's all about the artistry that we love. New music. If you guys are looking for new music, come holler at us on the podcast. Come holler at me on the stream. I play like a lot of music on my stream. Local people send me a lot of music, so I play a lot of music on there too. So I'm just a music man. Like I just sort of I don't go a day without listening to music. So uh
Same.
but I thank y'all for having me for sure.
No
Like I had a
problem.
Of
great
course.
time, great
Of
time.
course. Thank
This is
you.
I love the collab of Black creators.
Yeah.
And I've been on a run on a campaign trying to I guess support all Black creators, whether it's a stream, whether it's a podcast, whether it's anything, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
fashion, whatever it is. Like I listen to all of y'all's episodes, and so
Thank you.
it's it just gives me something to really motivate myself and me and my pod and my stream to keep going, to be a very good Black creator.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
So
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's what's
yeah,
And
for
up.
we
sure,
gotta
for sure.
support
That's
you
love.
too.
Also, I know that you guys are up for the one of the BC nominations,
Yes.
so I'm gonna do this for y'all. Y'all go and y'all nominate Tea and Champagne, the podcast,
Please. Because we out
and
here.
yeah, they out here, man. They out here. They doing they thug thizzle. They got all the music knowledge you wanted. They got all the tea. They got all the champagne. Whatever you need, this is where you need to be for sure. And I'm gonna be here
Thank
too.
you.
So
Ooh,
for
y'all
sure,
heard
for
that?
sure,
You heard it here. That's
Thank you,
for
respect.
sure.
Thank
King.
you. Thank you,
You're
King,
welcome.
for
You're
real.
welcome.
All right. Well, sippers, y'all stay tuned for next week. We're going to get into movies next time we get together.
Yeah.
So can't wait to yes,
Movies.
can't wait to talk about how movies is journeying through our lives. So
Yeah.
y'all
Okay.
get into it. And thank you again for everyone's time today. Make sure y'all sip on something.
Yes.
Oh,
Drink your water.
Sipping
for
tea
sure.
and
Bye.
thanks for listening.